The following program was produced or sponsored by a community member. The content, views, and opinions expressed are the sole responsibility of the producer and do not reflect those of Malden Access Television, the City of Malden, or your cable provider. MATV welcomes your comments. Please call us at 781-321-6400 or email us at access@matv.org.
Okay, fans, we are here at the 34th edition of the annual Early Spring Classic. We have the first place Celtics going up against the third place Kings. First place Celtics ended up 12-2. Third place Kings ended up 2-5. The Celtics almost got put to sleep yesterday by the Bullets. That was a slow, methodical, bullet-paced game. They were able to advance, whereas the Lakers and the Kings was in a barn-burner, score-changing back and forth. Two different types of ball games that we saw in the madness to get here to Big Dance Sunday.
Yes, the Celtics played, the Bullets played the Celtics the way they were supposed to yesterday because they wanted to limit the shots that the Celtics had. Matter of fact, in the third quarter, the Bullets actually outscored the Celtics. It appeared as though they turned on the juice. They woke up and the Celtics went to sleep. But today, and the second game went down to the wire as always. Unfortunately, my Lakers, the purple and gold, was not able to make it, but they did an excellent job. They had their main scorer who was not able to play, who averaged 15 points a game, one of the All-Stars, Jordan Bridgman-Dix, and they did a fabulous job yesterday. They had their opportunities, but the little things that they should have done, it gives them something to think about during the offseason, things that they know that they need to work on. But today I'm looking for an exciting game, and I pray that we will have another good game like we had on yesterday. Two different styles of games, but they were great games. They were not blowouts.
The Celtics are no stranger to the big dance. The Celtics finished in the number one slot one season ago with an 11-3 record. They went to the big dance to face the third-seeded Bullets, and the Bullets defeated them. And ever since that, there has been a nasty, lingering, disgusting taste. Just in case anybody didn't hear me, it was a nasty, disgusting, lingering taste in the Celtics' mouth from the time of the final whistle to 1 year ago until today. They had a mission. Their mission was to come back to this big dance, and they have accomplished phase one of the mission. Phase two, obviously, is to go home with the bling.
They were determined from the end of the whistle last season through the offseason. They were determined to come back to revenge what they said slipped away from them. But they do have a formidable opponent in front of them, so they're going to have to snatch the jaws of victory out of the mouth of the Kings, who are hungry for their championship. I believe it will go down to the wire.
Stephon Cherif was here last year, obviously did not like the results. Ari Cohen was here last year, obviously did not like the results. That's 2/3 of their big three, the third of their big three being Sean Kelly.
Stephon Cherif is one of the quickest players down in this league. And if he has a game like he had a few days ago when he went off for 35 points, it will be a long game for the Kings. They have to keep him in check, and the Kings will have to play a similar game like they did yesterday.
And speaking about the Kings, we're running out of time. Speaking about the Kings, this franchise has spent the last two seasons really tanking in the cellar of the Malden Neighborhood Basketball League, but what a season that they have. They turned the season around, 9-5 record. Their big three, Mohammed Cherif, who is a 3-year veteran. And look down here, we have Salim Teakin and Jeffrey Song, and that's a good big three to have on your squad.
Yes, they are, and they hit some timely threes against my Lakers on yesterday. They are a good three-point shooting team. Momo can take it to the house, and he is one of the reasons why we lost yesterday, because when he went to the line, he made his free throws. And he is one of the better free throw shooters down here. And I believe that if it comes to that, it might be the same outcome like it was yesterday. The Kings will be bringing home the bling once again.
There was a couple of blueprints that was established in yesterday's Madness game. A blueprint that was established against the Celtics is you slow down and show patience on their offense. They just don't know how to handle it. A blueprint that was laid forth against the Kings, if you pressure their dribblers once they get across half court, they don't know how to handle that. So coming down within 2 minutes of this game, we have the first place Celtics back in the Big Dance, hashtag Big Dance Sunday for the second year in a row. We got the third place Kings, 9-5, first time in the Big Dance. In the last 3 years, we got Celtics, we got Kings. Reverend Bernard, it's pick'em time. Who do you like?
I like the Celtics. I like the Celtics in this game, taking nothing away from my former player, Chris Rogers. But I believe the Celtics have too many weapons, and they have some people who have been here for 3 years, and that taste that was in their mouth from last year, I'm picking the Celtics to win this by 5.
Celtics by 5, okay? Before I get to my prediction, I just want to point out we are filled to absolute capacity here. There is not an empty seat in the house, so if you're not here, you will see this on the YouTube channel. And I'm not just saying this because Mayor Gary Christensen is here. I also have the Celtics winning this game. I got the Celtics by 6.
All right. It's your time. Time to put the dog out, put the baby to sleep, and let's have some fun.
It's the 34th annual of the Early Spring Classic, MNBL, hashtag Big Dance Sunday, Kings versus Celtics. Are at the Big Dance. We are moments away from the Big Dance of the MNBL, the 34th season. The number 1 Celtics up against the number 3 Kings. The good Reverend Bernard Stroud at Ref Rob Teutul. I'm sure somebody will catch that. Actually, Joe Young always looked at the score, but he looks at it now. I'm sure he doesn't mind it now.
I know.
Scoreboard.
Nester and the people are still falling into the gym.
The little eagles Cherif fans.
That's how you're supposed to do, with your hand up in there.
Hey, Sam. Kings win the tap. Taken.
So that meant Javinki was and is a quick leaper, because he easily won the tap on yesterday.
Cherif back to a song. Teakin. Good defense. That's a dangerous pass. Broken up by DePonta. That was a dangerous, lazy cross-court pass. Kiddies at home, do not make a pass like that.
The Kings are tight because it's been less than a minute. And this is what they do. This is what they do. This is what they do.
Sean Kelly on the giddy up. Some call it basket hanging. I call it smart ball. The Celtics go to an early 2-0 lead. Song being heavily guarded by Kelly. Song brings it in. Cherif came down the weak side rebound. slipped out of his digits. The Celtics are setting up that, but DePonta, he shot and didn't hit a damn diggity. That was not the shot to make. He
didn't set his feet.
They said set up the offense. That was pretty ball movement, but he blew an opportunity.
He didn't set his feet on that.
Ari Cohen at the high post. Back to Cherif.
This guy has such a quick move to the basket.
Cherif to Song. That was a nice no-look pass. You got to be expecting those passes at all times. Teakin to Song, who steps into it. Does not go. The Kings were very successful at shooting beyond the arc where everything is three. Sometimes yesterday they shot deep ones.
Yes,
will that happen today, or did they use them all up yesterday?
I don't think so. They just pulled some out of their back pockets. You live by the three, you die by the three.
And speaking about three, that was a deep three by Stephon Cherif, who front rims it. Cohen, little jumper, that's his spot.
One a rare outside shooting by Ari Cohen. He usually gets his on the offensive rebounds.
Cherif to Teakin. Money. If Teakin can set up and take all day to shoot it, he'll get you.
No, I thought I had Billy Rashad coming. Do it again. If I would have known Billy Rashad
Cherif.
back before we went to tryouts, our job before I signed up, I would have coached him. So.
That's where he's better at right there, going to the basket. Cherif is better or more dangerous going to the basket than to taking outside shooting. If I was the Kings, I would love to have him stay out there.
Coming behind you, Richie. Step up on him. 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 We drafted the rookie of the year.
Teakin again, taking all three of these. That's the spot. Sixes are wild. Six apiece with 6 minutes to go in the first. DePonta.
Wow.
Long distance stroking. Song takes all three of these, does not connect. Cherif, he has to look in his eye.
You're not going to stop him. Reaching for the ball. He is too quick. He's one of the few players here that loves to go to his left.
Last foul committed by Adam Chen. Stolen by Mohammed Cherif.
Celtics foul is on number 13, Pierre-Renee. His first personal and first team foul.
Pierre-Renee with the harm.
Sean, come in your side. Your side, Sean. Come in your side. Come in your side. Still, come in your side.
Song to Cherif. Chen on the high post. Back to Cherif. Cherif's going to take all three of these. Doesn't hit anything. Teakin, a floater pass to Song. Song with the up fake. Back out to Chen. Takes a step in. Good shot, just could not connect. And
there's Kelly. He is money on the fast break.
I don't know if I've ever seen Kelly miss an open layup.
Oh, yes, I did. A few weeks ago when they were playing the King. He missed two.
Back to Cherif. Song. Oh, they got him for steps. Yep. Got him for steps.
I would not let Joe. I would not
Celtics.
let Joe that was the one thing we talked about.
Up by 5. 11-6.
Or at least I talked about it, because you didn't know you didn't. I'm like, no, we gotta grab this.
He goes left every time. The kid is a quick leaper.
Doing work in the paint.
The kid is a quick leaper.
Number 18, Mohammed Cherif, his first personal, second team foul.
I used to tell my guys, I'm like, yeah, look at short.
Nester, they're still coming into the gym.
It is certainly at capacity. They have to roll out some more chairs to accommodate for the crowd here. It's bursting at the seams at the old, and now it's the old Featherweight School. 19 years old, and we'll call it the old Featherweight School.
Wow, 19 years we've been playing here.
Teagan into Chan, back out to Song, who thought about taking all three of these. He's being closely guarded. Teagan. That was meant to be a pass, but hit off the backboard.
That was great defense by the Celtics, because as long as they are on the three-point shooting, this kid is
And with a combination of 20, yes, I was sitting on that. Stefan Cherif. 8-point lead increased for the Kings. Excuse me, for the Celtics. 14-6. Ari Cohen come down with the rebound. Simon DePonta, he thought about all three of these. Did I miss anything? Have anyone on the team's gone to the bench yet?
No one's gone to the bench yet. There's no subs, and they will not. I doubt there will be a sub in this first quarter.
Unless somebody gets injured or in foul trouble, I don't see it happening.
Everyone's trying to establish themselves.
Ticking to a long three.
Wow, I haven't seen this gym this full in a long time.
This gym always gets packed on hashtag Big Dance Sunday. Celtics setting up that offense where Kelly swings around, rolling that baseline. You cannot.
He does that all the time. I saw that coming.
First timeout taken by the Kings. Sean Kelly has been doing that move all season. And it appears to me that either the Kings did not prepare for that, or the Kings did prepare for that, and the players did not execute the plan.
I do not know Nester, but I do know the coaches of the Lakers. Every time that we were about to play them, we made sure of this play that Kelly will swing baseline to the middle, and 9 times out of 10, he sets up at a 3, and it is money.
Once on the release, you saw Stefan Cherif at the top of the arc putting up the three-point sign because he knew it looked good. Once the release, I knew it was money myself.
And I also saw Coach Magic doing the same thing. Once it was released, he held up his 3 fingers. He knew it was money also, so it was 3 of us. No 4 with the shooter.
Muhammad passes it to Teagan. And Song thought about it. Chen hits it. Cuts the lead to within 10. 19-9 with 1 minute and 25 ticks left to go in the first. A little bit too much dribbling for my liking. DePonta into Pierre Rene. That was a bad telegraph pass by Kelly. Let's see if the Kings can capitalize on this. Mohammed Cherif. They left him all by he lonesome. Drains it.
Those are mental mistakes by the Celtics, leaving guys alone. Those are the shots that you want Sheriff to take.
42 ticks left to go in the first. Song to Chen. Back out to Teagan. Chen comes down with it. Cherif. All right. With the hoop and the hum. And we saw a non-MNBL family member go on the court to give Cherif a high five. Unlike in yesterday's second game, if anyone on the bench gets caught on the floor, these two referees that we call the A-team will tee up that bench.
He got fouled. That was an easy call.
The Celtics call a timeout, and this gives me an opportunity to get some information out there. Good Reverend Bernard Stroud, I heard from a reliable source that an extra added incentive for the Celtics to take home the bling is that the Celtics would also enjoy a pizza party at the mayor's office. And if you notice, the Celtics are wearing their home team jersey. And what's the name on the top of the jersey? Mayor Gary Christensen. So the good mayor's here right now. Can you either confirm or deny the rumors that I just reported?
That is true.
I'm wondering.
Sounded like a good idea at the outset, but.
I'm wondering, are the announcers invited?
My Cablecast colleague wants to know if the announcers are invited.
Absolutely. How could they not be?
Well, there you go, Unc. Well, I'll pass on the pizza because I got to think about cheese. But you know, if you want to order me some chicken fingers, I'm good with that. 12.2 ticks left to go in the first. The Celtics up by 4, 19-15. DePonta. At that point, he was in the paint. He should have went up with it. Time is running out. Teagan, he's going to take it. He's going to take a running jumper. Teagan took a running jumper, but he had Dominic Bono on the wing next, all by he lonesome. Dominic Bono was not in yesterday's contest. Dominic Bono is the second player in the Small Neighborhood Basketball League that also plays rugby. He was at the same school rugby event, so he missed the madness yesterday.
Well, those last couple of ticks that left out in the game, I call that hero ball. Everyone wants to be a Steph Curry taking the last shot where you have a man who is wide open. You got to play unselfish ball. I believe our first subs are coming in for the Kings and the Celtics.
Joe Young is dressed very casual today, whereas the Magic Man is always looking dapper. Even when he's slumming, he looks dapper.
There he goes, left again.
Chair fan could not finish. Bono, first time touching the ball. Cherif muscles that in. They better stay off the court.
That is all day if he comes down the middle. Ari is playing too deep.
Cherif at the line. He makes the and one. The 3 points, the good old-fashioned way. Ari Cohen.
They're playing man.
Foul on the floor.
They're playing man.
He got him with steps. Got him with steps. Once you are on your knees, once you come up on your feet with the ball, it is traveling. Chanfan tried to save it off of Mohammed Cherif. Did not work. Bono's first shot's a three. He was rejected cleanly by Ari Cohen. The Kings were in the press.
That was a good pass. That was a great pass.
He did the unselfish thing.
Yes, he did.
The unselfish thing. That's what you do out there, kiddies. Basketball is a team sport. Bono, they got him for steps. They got Teakin for steps. He looked around, he said, what was that? He's not used to that call being called on him.
Where were those calls yesterday?
Or a couple times this season, at least. Song with a strong move. Makes the layup. Ball off on Cherif. Kings ball. With 6 minutes and 45 ticks left to go in the half, the Celtics up by 21-20.
You have to play within yourself. You can't try to match baskets with baskets of the other player. Just play within yourself. That was an ill-advised shot.
That was a forced shot. And Kelly, they were telling Kelly to go. Now he's going to relax. They're going to set up the offense.
Call a play.
Ari Cohen's going to go in that top high post, but Kelly shoots it. And who comes down the rebound? Bono comes down with the rebound. Bono, I thought he was going to take it all the way. Looks for Teakin, who takes a deep three.
Another ill-advised shot.
Not to be had on that occasion. Kings down by 21-20, with 6 minutes left to go in the half. Teakin with the weak side rebound. Song to Bono.
No, not yet.
Bono used too much dribbling. Bono's tried to, he did. Teakin saved that ball. And nice shot. Did not fall.
You gotta be smarter.
Wow. Wow, I'm shocked. He's taking 2 threes.
Ice water in his vein. The moment is not too big for that young man. Increases the lead for the Celtics to 4 points, 24-20. With 5 minutes left to go in the half. It was cleaned up, but not capitalized. But Mohammed Cherif cleaned that one up.
He is killing them on the glass, offensive glass.
Stop forcing it.
Taken. He's going all the way.
I don't know what the referee is going to call.
I don't know.
He's just calling a common foul. He's just calling a common foul.
I think they just got tangled up.
Yes.
The Kings coaches are asking for an explanation why it was not intentional.
He just got called for a common foul.
Head coach Chris Rogers certainly got the gas face on. He's not agreeing with that. Joe Young talking to his man Ari Cohen.
He's trying to calm him down.
They got the numbers. You know what Kelly did? What too many players do not do? He just went straight. He did not look behind himself.
Nope.
He just went straight to the bucket. Song took a long shot. He hit the side of the glass. DePonta, who was not shy about stroking it beyond the arc where everything is three. The basket had a rim had a lid on it that time. And
Wow, that was a nice hesitation move. Wow.
Kelly making it with a combination of 50 with that score, 28-22. Yes, kiddies, I was sitting on that one as well. Taken.
On the floor. I think the referees need to say something about these fans who are coming on the court.
Because what they're going to do, these fans are obviously rooting for the Kings.
And that will cause themselves.
But what would happen is that the Celtics will be assessed the technical because they're on their side of the court.
Right.
Song thought about stroking it deep. DePonta with a nice strong side rebound.
But he just threw it away.
Threw it to the wrong side of the court. Cherif, side rims it, strips.
Mohammed is making himself felt on the court.
Strips Cherif fence and puts that back.
There is no one, the Celtics do not have an answer for him. He is personally willing the Kings to win. He gets his own offensive rebounds. He is bullying his way, getting all the offensive rebounds. He reminds me of Diaz, who years ago refused to let the Kings lose.
That was Danny Diaz. The season was 20-1 season when it was the second place Kings up against the first place Pistons. And that 20-1 season, the entire league knew that it was going to come down to two teams. There was two really good teams in the league, and everybody else was just jockeying for position.
Yes.
Bringing home the Kings' first championship, and 20-1, they would come up with their second championship 15 years later, 2016. Joseph making the most of his minutes.
They're still in man-to-man. Kelly should have no problem in going around his man.
Nice hustle, nice hustle.
Song to Bono. Bono thought about stroking it deep. Comes in to get a higher percentage shot.
They have the break. They have the break.
Stefan Cherif was going to take it all by himself. I thought he should have. They had the numbers. I thought he should have given it up, but 2 points. It's 2 points. Bono.
Folks out there, that's what you do to people who like to set and shoot. All you have to do is rush at them and get them off to that spot, and that's what will take place. If you give them all day to shoot, it might not work in your favor.
There was a lane violation on the Celtics because he violated once the free thrower had the ball at his disposal. When the free thrower has the ball at his disposal, you freeze. Everybody stand still.
It didn't make a difference.
Until the release.
It didn't make a difference.
If you're in the block, it's the release. If you're at the free throw extended, beyond the free throw extended, it's when it hits the rim.
Yes, it's 13. Did the hat trick.
Arrano finishes the season shooting a dismal 31% at the line where everything is free.
Kelly tried to reverse.
Joseph came down with a nice rebound, but it was stolen by Arrano. Taken.
That's great defense. You got him off his spot.
Brittle White took his shot, could not connect. DePonta comes down to rebound. DePonta saw he was going to take it all by himself. He had Kelly open. He elected not to exercise that option.
They might as well hold for the last shot. Great defense, great defense, great defense.
Brittle White.
They had great defense right then.
We have played the first half of the 34th edition of the March Madness #Big Dance MNBL Championship Game, MNBL 2019. And the first place Celtics are in the lead by 8, 32-24. Good Reverend Stroud.
I think things are going according to plan. The Celtics make a run, and then they go still a cold for offense, and then the Kings make a run. It's just an ebb and flow of the game. It's one who can sustain it to the end without making any mistakes. You do have Mohammed, who is making his presence known especially on the offensive paint. He is personally willing this team on to win with the offensive rebounds and put back, especially going to the line.
I'm going to rest my vocal cords for the second half because I think we're going to be in for a real treat in the second half. So for Reverend Bernard Stroud, at Ref Rob Teutul behind the camera, Nester Dudley, we're saying we're going to see you for the final half of this 2019 season. We are back at the half. Celtics up by 8, 32-24.
Thank you, sir.
Reverend Bernard Stroud at Ref Rob Teutul, Nester Dudley, bringing you the 34th annual
Coming on your side, Sean. Coming on your side,
All
Sean.
of the Neighborhood Basketball League Championship #Big Dance Sunday.
And that right hand, that's all he's got. Jesus, how many times I gotta say it?
Mohammed Cherif knocks down 3.
But those are the shots that you want him to take.
Ari Cohen back in the game after sitting down for a long while.
Sean, right hand. Sean, coming on your side.
Bono, yes, they got him with steps.
Easy call.
They got him with steps.
That was an easy call.
It was an easy call, and he's arguing it.
And he's complaining.
And he has nothing to argue about. Cherif launching deep. Side rims it. You got to know when to pull the three and when not to pull the three.
You got to know when to hold them.
Steven, step over. Steven, step over. On your side. He's coming on your side, Steven. He's coming on your side, Steven. He's coming on your side. Stay on your right hand. Stay on your right hand.
Bono steps into a three, knocks it down. Cuts the lead down to 4, 34-30 with 8 minutes left to go in the third. Nice, strong inside move in the paint on Stephon Cherif.
For a right-handed player, he goes to his left more than a left-handed player.
Cherif hits all three of these, pulling the Kings to within 3, 36-33, with 7 minutes and 36 ticks left to go in the third. It just rolled off the rim for Cherif.
That was a rare time he went to his right.
Song. I thought Song's going to do the step back three.
That should have been an offensive foul.
Yes, it is.
Was.
That's what's known as a player control. He dipped his shoulder, knocked the man over. The man was in a legal guarding position.
Yes. Easy call. Easy call.
DePonta.
Wow.
That was deep. A deep triple.
Coaches.
Song for the match. And he does. Cherif for the match of the match. Doesn't go. Bono to Cherif. Nice strong move. Going past Ari Cohen, standing stationary. Kings pull it within 1, 39-38.
Wow.
Sean Kelly, who's been relatively quiet in the second half thus far.
They only had two. That was a great defensive move. He went to his right.
Cherif pass it to Song, who's going to take a deep triple.
Referee.
So it is a.
Tell the ref about these players coming on, the spectators coming onto the court. They're coming on the court again.
My time.
Now, what had just happened? That was a delay of game violation on the Kings because they were saying that the Celtics called a timeout and the Kings walked on the court, but the Celtics did not call a timeout. Then what official Jovan Walcott did is that he gave a general warning to the fans that are sitting at the end of the Celtics bench.
What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
That was Andre Freeman. You gotta love him. But what Jovan Walcott gave, he gave a general warning to the fans that are sitting at the end of the Celtics bench. The next time one of you guys get on the court, I'm going to ask you to leave my gym.
39-41. Come on, baby. Just looked up. The cameraman and the announcer were sleeping.
Well, one of the announcers was actually explaining what was going on. DePonta
didn't set his feet.
Cohen with the cleanup doesn't go.
DePonta didn't set his feet. He just got it and threw it up.
Number 18, Mohammed Cherif, second personal, and second team foul.
Cohen at the line where everything is free.
Again, he made his free throws on yesterday, and he's making some today.
Knocks down the front end of 2.
You know what's going on. You just like, oh, I should clap and I should clap.
Hits them both. Free throws out there, kiddies, can make a difference.
41-41. The 41s are wild.
Come over, come over, come over, come over.
That was, as you would say, matador defense on Ari Cohen's part.
Because Ari has 3 fouls, and these other players got to have to understand to help him. Should be a trap right there.
They got him for steps. And he's shaking his head no, but dude, you traveled. It's as simple as that.
Yep.
And
you took a vacation without your suitcase.
how often do I say dude? Hardly ever. Back to Kelly. Kelly had stepped on the end line before he tried to knock it off the King's leg. King's ball.
On your side, Ruchi's coming on your side. He's coming on your side, Ruchi.
Cherif. Kelly. Kings up by 2, 43-41 with 3 minutes left to go in the third. Does not fall for Cherif.
There was no Green to get a rebound.
King's ball.
It's a bad inbound, bad pass by Sheriff.
Turnover happened.
But he gave it back to him.
Kelly read that.
King's foul is on number 3, Salim Tegan. His second personal and 13.
That's a pair of fouls on Tegan.
But he was shaking his head. Yes, son, you did it. It was a good foul.
Kelly had Joseph trailing with him.
They're telegraphing passes.
Actually, not Joseph. It was
That
Pierre
reminds
Rene.
me of another team I know.
Kings leading the fast break, increasing the lead to 4 points, 45-41 with 2 minutes and 35 ticks left to go in the third. Kelly makes it all the way to the paint, fouled by Chan.
King's foul is on number 9, Jason Chan.
The way the screams are going, Nester, it appears as though you have more people here pulling for the Kings than the Celtics. And I'm wondering why.
Usually folks root against the talented. And like I say, the Celtics have been in the lead, has been in the first place solely ever since the second week. So you probably just got a lot of folks looking for the upset. Because if the Celtics lose today, it would be an upset.
Who want the big dog to lose?
Come on, Ruchi, come on, Ruchi, come on, Ruchi.
Song with a pass out to Cherif. Cherif in the paint.
That's one thing he knows how to do. He knows how to use the glass.
Kelly to
That was a
DePonta.
dangerous pass.
Back to Cherif. Cherif should have used that. Should have used the screen. Cohen to Cherif.
There he goes.
Cohen did break that up. Cherif. He was.
Oh, kid.
You're right
You got to
there.
make those.
He did not catch that ball fully. Head coach Chris Rogers is yelling, be patient, be patient. It's certainly a king's clock. And they got Teagan over the back.
Team foul is on number 3. Salim Teagan, his third personal, 5th team foul.
Teagan has a pair and a half, and he got them all in this period.
That should have been a foul. He looked like he got undercut.
Pierre-Renee passes to DePonta, who knocks it down.
He is a better shooter once he sets his feet. He is a better shooter once he sets his feet.
And what a 5-point turnaround within 3 seconds time.
They're getting killed on the offensive glass.
Get on his right hand. Get on his right hand. His right hand. He's not doing anything but his right hand. You see this kid?
He turned his back.
No, he turned his back to figure out which one was the right. That's what he did. He turned his back to figure out what was the right. He wanted to do what Coach Magic asked him to do. He just wanted to make sure he did it properly. He didn't want to take anything for chance.
That's what that was?
That's what that was.
Who's going to be the hero?
Coming over, come over, come over, come over.
Who's going to be the hero?
Cherif.
That was just bad defense. Bad defense. No one stepped up. Instead of playing with his feet, he was doing what he normally does. He tried to steal the ball once the guy went around him.
First of all, pressure should have been applied.
Yes, it should have.
That's what Magic was saying. Get on his right, get on his right, pressure him up. And he just did not pressure. He just watched him dribble, 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 dribble. And on the same token, Cherif showed patience just standing out there, dribble, 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 dribbling. Because I'm not sure if he passed it off if one of his teammates wouldn't have ignored the clock and jacked up a shot.
Well, the right person took the right shot.
We are down to the last 10 minutes of this 2019 MNBL season, sans overtime. And they are still filing into this gym.
Catching the last minutes of the game.
Right there, see that? See that?
Teagan, he was just going to stroke that.
He is not a good shooter.
It is a king's clock.
Only on a set shooting that he is able to make those.
Cherif intercepts it and draws the foul. Mohammed Cherif is pumped. He is a 3-year senior on this Kings team. He is definitely the leader, and he's trying to will this team to win.
And the Celtics look like they have no answer for him. He is out hustling everyone on their team. He looks as though he wants it more.
Cherif goes, just puts his head down, go right in the paint with a combination of 100. 100.
I should have just said combo.
Rucci behind you. Step over, Rucci. Step over. Same thing. It's coming to your side.
Still a Kings clock. They're up 2. 51 to 49.
Don't worry about it. Right there. Step over.
That was it. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was off Cherif's own foot. It was off the little piggy that went to market. Cherif, a little bit too much dribbling for my liking. Kelly. Cherif.
He floated in the air.
This is Cherif's last game in the Mall Neighborhood Basketball League, and he's making the most of it.
It's coming on your side.
My goodness,
Coming on your side. Rucci's coming on your side.
I should have got some liquids to lubricate the
You know that here?
the voice pipe.
I have a piece of candy. Nester.
I might be.
Some ginger.
I might be asking for it. There we go. Thank you, good Rev.
It's robotic because they're passing at the high post and he's never turning around to see where his man is at. He's just constantly passing it out.
'51's are wild, and
Same thing.
the Kings are showing patience.
On your side. Rucci's coming on your side. It's coming behind you. Rucci's coming behind you.
The Celtics did not take advantage of an opportunity to trap him in the corner.
Ball.
That was a long 3. Teakin will just have to be at the right place at the right time for that rebound. Song.
The Celtics did not learn from what happened yesterday with the Lakers, where they pressured the ball.
Cherif. And it rims out.
But again, he got what he wanted because they are allowing him to walk right in at will.
Cherif going
There he
right
goes.
Cherif to Bono's going to take all 3 of these. And Bono was fouled shooting a 3.
Why do you foul a three-point shooter?
Because
run by them.
An airborne shooter is an airborne shooter until he lands. Did I say Bono? I meant to say Teakin.
He's praying for those to go in. His prayers are not being answered.
He's missed 2 of them.
The hat trick. Nope.
Pull within 1. 53 to 52. Just a little bit over 10.
Will he
4
make
minutes
one?
left. in
He
regulation.
has not made one yet. They're not falling for him. Those outside shots are not falling for Terry Funk. He took way off. Wow!
It's as if Cherif heard you say those outside shots are not falling for him, and he's putting his head down.
I knew Cherif was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that.
Fouls on the Kings, number 18, Mohammed Cherif, his third personal.
He made a bad shot. Kid is out there in TV land. You do not try to be the hero when another player come down to do it. I knew that he was going to take that shot, which was an ill-advised shot.
We have we have Celtic alumni good in that huddle. That's Dylan. What's Dylan's last name? I can't remember Dylan's last name. He played several seasons ago.
I just called him Marshall.
He just said that he's in that huddle. He was telling these guys what to do. Behind them is Marino Prezioso, who played in this game last year for the Celtics, showing the love for his former team. We are down to stop time in this fourth and possibly final period of this MNBL 2019 season.
You want Coach Young told him to pick it up. You want the clock to run.
Yeah, there's definitely a Celtics clock. He just had to remind him. It's a Celtics clock. Kelly could not finish.
That was funny.
That was good.
That is good refereeing.
He said there's no debate. I'm telling you to back up. The thrower in has to have an opportunity, has to have a chance to throw in the ball. Cherif could not get that to go that time.
If he lays it off the glass, he's getting exactly what he wants.
Tekin to Song.
Your side, Richie. It's coming to your side. It's coming to your side again.
That middle was wide open. They could not capitalize on that. Chan runs down that rebound. Song took a long shot.
They are 3-point happy in the gym. You chip away at the lead. Good pick, good pick. He's getting what he wants. He just can't make it to fall.
Could not fall.
He knows how to use the glass.
It's a Celtics clock. He has to get off the dribble. Okay. The 5-second closely guarded count is being administered. Kelly went all around the world and came down with nothing. We are in the money time.
Stay on the right side. Stay on the right side. Stay right there. Stay right there. Yeah, stay right there.
The Celtics going to have to suck it up and make a defensive stance. Take it. Side rims it.
It might be 1-1, which might be a good one because he is not a good free throw shooter.
Celtics nursing a 1-point lead, 55-54.
Hey, go where the shooters are. Hey, get down, Rebound.
The Celtics cannot buy a rebound. Take it.
Because of the offensive rebounds they are not getting. Give it to your man.
Too much dribblage. Now he's caught in the corner. Timeout. Celtics call a timeout. Too much dribblage. Whoa. 50 ticks. 50.1 tick to be exactly. And the Kings are up 2. 57-55.
I smell overtime. It is going to come down to this play. Will Cherif make the layup? On one hand, you have Mohammed Cherif, who is going to the basket using the glass, and on the other hand, you got Cherif, who's going to the basket not using the glass. That's a bad way to defense right there, because all he has to do is throw it over his head. That is very easy, very easy.
He went for the hero ball. Kelly with a step back three.
All they have to do is bring it out. Bring it out. And they're still getting the ball and not getting it to Cherif.
They're going hero ball. They're going for the win. They should be going for the tie. And meanwhile, precious time is evaporating from that clock.
That's the man who should have the ball.
DePonta
is over
with the putback. It's coming. It could come down to this.
Come down to the last shot. Come down to the last shot.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9,
Still Muhammad.
8, 7,
Still Muhammad.
6, 5. And he got fouled.
He got fouled. Why?
The last time he was fouled beyond the arc where everything is 3, he went to the line, bricked the 2, and made the 3rd. This could come down to the game.
You do not know how to defense a 3. You do not foul.
There's 3.4 ticks left to go. And we see tightness. The butt cheeks are tightened up. Ain't no air going through them cheeks. None.
The game is not over.
Up 1.
The Celtics have a timeout left.
Up 2. The game can be won on this play. The Kings got away with a lane violation because the shooter entered the lane before the ball hit the rim. The shooter and folks, 3-point extended, have to wait for the rim. Folks in the lane can leave on the release. So Taken got away with a violation.
But they got the ball. It's their last shot. Will they draw up a 3 or will they go for the tie?
With 3.1 ticks left to go, you're only going to have time for one shot. If that. It's kind of tight, kind of close.
But they are playing right there. They are playing right into them. The Kings, the Celtics are. Oh. There he goes. That was a great pass. That was the right pass. He didn't put enough air under it.
Kings call a timeout.
That was the play that they wanted, but he didn't put enough air under the ball. Well, folks, I'm a realist, and I remember Monday Night Football when it first came on. You had Dandy Don Meredith. At the end of the game, he always says, "Turn off the lights. The party's over. The fat lady has sang."
We still got 3.1 ticks left to go. Let's see that fat lady singing. Just got a text from Glenn Higgins. He says, "Oh, I feel nauseous." .2 ticks have come off that clock. Kings use a timeout.
Is that last time?
It's what? I think some point ticks came off the clock because that ball is not in play. I mean, the clock doesn't start until the ball gets in play.
The ball on the first one.
Yeah, I know about that. I'm talking about but this one right now.
The game is over.
There you have it, in what some would call an upset, others would not. The Kings and Mark Gagnon is coming down here right now with the big gold ball to be presented to head coach Chris Rogers. The big gold ball is on the table. The Kings are lined up, ready to shake those hands. They're shaking them up. Kings winners by 2, 59-57.
It went down to the wire. This weekend was a weekend that had great playoff games that were here. It was a great time. I wonder what Coach Young is going to do. We had discussions earlier about his decision of remaining coaching. I wonder what he's going to do.
The Kings will hang their third banner in franchise history. their second title in the past 4 years. The Kings. Let's get some Kings celebration. There's nothing going on here. The Kings. They worked hard, and boy, did they earn this.
Yes,
they earned
did.
it.
Yes, they did.
And they deserved it.
I have not seen and heard this much noise after a championship in a long time.
They are over there right now. I have to go over there and take a picture.
The Kings are the 2019 champions of the MNBL. The fourth place team or the third place team have beat the first place team. And what a game that they had. This is what it's all about, folks. This is what it's all about. Winning a championship, winning the ring.
The look on your face is great.
They had no answer. Yeah, whatever you wanted to. They had no answer. I think Mohammed Cherif, I think he had 35 points, 33 points. He willed them to win. The Celtics had no answer for Mohammed Cherif. They got killed on the offensive glass. Rebounds, rebounds, rebounds.
I just had to go out there and give.
All right, man.
I just had to go out there and give.
The Rogers brothers, come on over here.
And give congratulating love to the coaching squad of the Kings.
Hold on 1 second. I need to go talk to.
Oh, and I actually got to get a good picture of this. Let's see if we can get some Kings on over here. Or the coaches. So, Mohammed Cherif, get on over here, brother. Mohammed Cherif, champion of the Malden Neighborhood Basketball League, the Kings. How are you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling accomplished.
Accomplished, third-year senior, and you were the backbone of this team. And if I had a vote in this game, I would vote you game MVP.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Mohammed Cherif, guys. Mohammed Cherif. Congratulations.
Son, you did a great job. They wrote your back. They wrote your back today. Congratulations.
Yeah. All right.
They had no answer for him.
Chris Rogers. Chris Rogers. Chris Rogers.
LC.
Chris Rogers. Chris Rogers.
LC.
Congratulations, champ.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. What a hard-fought battle that team was.
Yes, it was.
That was a lot of fun. A little too much on the heart. I need my blood pressure medicine, but I'm doing all right. That was a lot of fun. That was a hell of a lot of fun.
Hey, Higgins, we did it!
But coach, on that last inbound pass, they dialed up the correct play, but he just didn't put enough air on the ball because that was a great play. Because that was an easy two.
And that maybe even an M1.
Yes. Wow. That was a great play.
Luckily he overthrew it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I know.
Well, you know what? Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
I know.
Let me tell you something. If there was not a team that was more deserving, that earned it more, you guys were in a dogfight yesterday against the Lakers back and forth, and you want to talk about your blood pressure medicine and all that stuff. It was an emotional roller coaster this entire Madness weekend. From Madness Saturday to hashtag Big Dance Sunday.
The one thing about our guys, they had no quit. They never once ever seen them quit, break down. They were always positive. I can't say enough about this group of guys. This group of guys had a lot of heart. All heart.
Are you glad it's over?
Yeah.
Glad it's over.
Oh, I just want to remind you guys that this Thursday is going to be your Around the Rim. It's going to be the championship show and Around the Rim at 6 o'clock live. But the fitting for the bling, the bling fitting will be taking place at Malden Access, MATV, in the kitchen from 4:30 to 6 o'clock. So tell all you guys to get there for the bling fitting.
We sure will. We will. And we get to hear that song, right?
You definitely get to hear that song.
Yeah! All right, baby. Thank you, Nester.
All right, man.
Oh. Darryl, you're a Kings alumni. Get in here.
Sweets.
Sweet. Yeah. Your team did it, baby.
I know they did it.
You gotta get fitted for a ring too.
Yeah, I gotta get that. Yeah.
You came back all year and was just supporting your team. So how does it feel like now that your team has won the big dance?
Felt good. It felt good. My team won it. Not 10 games this year.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You got that right.
I know.
Okay. Thank you. Go celebrate. Who else in the Kings family? Yes.
I believe most of the.
I think they're looking for the ladder.
The Celtics are in the room.
Jeffrey Song, come on over here. Jeffrey Song, Celine Teakum, everybody, all you guys get over here. Don't be shy now. The season is over. Congratulations to you, Kings.
Yeah.
You guys had a mission from day one, and you accomplished that mission. Tell me how you get here, Dominic Bono too. Tell me how it feels to be the Malden Neighborhood League basketball champion in its 2019 season.
I don't know. I just feel great. I'm not happy right now, bro.
You know, man. Countless hours in the gym, day in, day out. You know, all those shots, all that practice. You know, it's for this moment right here. You know that? It's for this moment right here.
Yeah, all that work, just for that ring, baby. Just for that ring.
Well, I just want to let you guys know now. I know that you guys must watch the television show Around the Rim. You guys will be at Malden Access Television this Thursday at 6 o'clock live. The whole team's going to be there. But even as equally as important as that, from 4:30 to 6 o'clock, there's going to be a bling fitting at Malden Access Television. You got to get there in the kitchen. You're going to get sized up for your bling fitting.
I can't wait for that. It's my family right here, baby.
Let's go!
And you know what? And I just want to say something. About 2 weeks ago, Jeffrey Song did go to the YouTube page and subscribe. I expect everybody to go and subscribe. The games will be on YouTube.
Yeah, I want
to go to YouTube and subscribe. You'll see all the games.
Listen, man, he just wants to see how many three-pointers he had a game. That's it.
Me too, I'm not going to lie. I can't wait for the Lakers highlights to come out.
He wanted to see that Laker game winner.
When
that's
does
all.
The games get uploaded?
The games are going to get uploaded this week. We're going to try to get them uploaded as quick as they can. I'm going to try to get the games finished before Thursday. When you guys come on the show, I hope to have those games done by then. That's the goal.
So you got to go to YouTube and subscribe.
Of course.
Got to go around.
This is going to be on YouTube. This interview is going to be on YouTube. It's all on YouTube.
Well, I shit. Kings on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Kings 4, 5, 6, family.
They said it best. 1, 2, 3, Kings, 4, 5, 6, family.
I still haven't seen. That ball is gone again. Let me go find the ball again.
It might be in the cage.
No, it was just under his feet.
Well, the good Reverend go looks for his basketball. We see the ceremonial cutting down of the net. And it looks like Celine Teakin's going to be the first up there to cut down that net. Who will be the first to climb that ladder? Hey, great game. We must be waiting for the scissors. Hopefully they're not going to be running with scissors. I mean, we tank out all day at Ref Rob's Huddle. We tank out all day. 5:22 now. Well, you know what? This is early for a Big Dance Sunday. And I think what helped is moving the Hot Shot contest to Saturday. To Madness Saturday. And Celine Teakin is the first one on the ladder with Commissioner Ken Mazonson to cut down his little piece of the twine.
Lock it up for next year.
We said they got a better knife or a butter knife?
I think they got a butter knife. They need a better knife.
Or at least a better butter knife.
It is what it is.
Jaden Brittle White cut down his little piece of the twine. Nope. Jeffrey Song on the ladder. I agree with you at Ref Rob Teutul. They need to change their knife, their knife. And they keep on using this knife. We're going to get out of here our usual time that we usually get out had we had the 3-point and hot shot contest today. We still got some more twinage to cut down.
Take care. Good seeing you.
They still cutting down the twine.
All right, good to see you. Good to see you.
I'm just going to go and give congratulations to Mighty Joe Young for a season that he put together. Sebastian Arrano, who was a player on the 2009 championship Sixers season, is now up there to cut down his little piece of the twine. He's a champion coach.
Is this his first year?
He coached last year, so this is his second year. Second year coaching.
If there's ever a sport that combines soccer with basketball,
He'd be it. He'd be it. The man with the educated feet. Javinsky Baptiste. The Kings are taking a selfie. Can we get a pic? Can we get the Kings taking that selfie? So now back to the cutting down of the twine. I see Team Mama Tracy Rogers there. Is she going to climb? Nope. It's going to be Coach Cliff Williams. Coach Clifford James Williams. To cut down his piece of the twine. And now head coach Chris Rogers. Last but not least, the head coach to cut down his piece of the twine.
last time he wore the net out.
Huh?
Last time he wore the net out.
We'll see if history will repeat itself. Up there striking a pose. I don't think Mohammed Cherif has let anyone else touch that big gold ball. It's been in his grasp? Oh, okay. The big gold ball. So we see Commissioner Ken Mazonson has gone over to Joe Young to congratulate him on the season. And actually, so we have, once Ken Mazonson wraps up business with Mark Gagnon, we're going to ask the commissioner to come over here to take us out of this 2019 season. So he's pulling out new twine. So we're going to try to get him before he puts up the new twine so we can wrap up the cablecast booth and getting on out of here. Commissioner Ken Mazonson, let's just get over here and wrap up this season. Wrap it up. The tradition will continue. You will always have the final word of the end of a season. Come on around here, brother.
I gotta put the new net up.
Commissioner Ken Mazonson, what a weekend we've had.
Yeah, I thought all three games were very well played, well coached. The bullet strategy in the first game almost worked. They were within 2 points in the fourth quarter against, I would consider, a much more talented, deeper, at least offensive team, and then broke it open in the last 5 minutes. The second game was outstanding game between the Kings and the Lakers. And free throw shooting was the big difference in the fourth quarter that allowed the Kings to be able to have this chance of playing today. And the game today was just a continuation of the last two times these two teams played. Just back and forth, up and down, one team. There were a couple 10-point plus leads, I think, by each team during that game, and just didn't seem to affect the team that was trailing because they would come down and hit 2 or 3 three-pointers and get right back in the game.
We were seeing a lot of three-pointers being launched, but when it came down towards the end of the game, they were looking to go more into the paint, and I'm talking about both teams.
Well, that was the key, honestly, for the Celtics the whole game. The Kings didn't have an answer for Stefan. Stefan kept driving and getting to the basket, to the left of the basket, and he's a righty, but I think they were overplaying him to the right, which allowed him to go to the left. And in the second half, even though he was getting to the cup a lot, he was missing some of those layups. The Kings, on the other hand, I call Jason Chan the pogo stick. I mean, he just jumps through the roof. But the guy who played possessed, in my opinion, was Mohammed. I thought Mohammed controlled the boards, was not to be stopped on the drive or even with the big shot, but on the boards especially was outstanding, and that was a big difference, I think.
I interviewed Mohammed Cherif right after the game. He was holding on to the big gold ball, and I told him that if I had a vote to who was going to be the MVP of that game, I would have voted for him. I would cast my vote for him. He played like a man possessed. Yeah. The good Reverend Bernard Stroud made a comparison of Kings player to willing their team to win. He compared him to Danny Diaz of the 20-01 season. Not comparing the game, but comparing the will to this team is going to win today.
Well, I honestly don't recall the game from 2001, which is what you're referring to. What I can tell you that I do know is that Mohammed's a 3-year player on this team. So he has been there when the Kings couldn't win a game. You know, they were 1-13, I believe, his first year. So he had some bad taste in his mouth and was looking to try to take advantage of having a complimentary group around him.
And he's still carrying the big gold ball. Absolutely, absolutely, brother. This is your day.
But I think that was really what motivated him because he did. He played possessed, really. I know he plays hard all the time, but I think every game against the Celtics, he was out to prove a point. So.
Well, Commiss, we will see you this Thursday in the kitchen of Malden Access Television, MATV. The kitchen has been reserved from 4:30 to 5:55, or maybe 5:50, actually 5:45. We've got to get everybody in there, but the kitchen has been reserved for the fitting of the bling.
What time do you want them there? Because I told them 5:15.
They can come at 5:15. I'm just letting you know that the kitchen has been reserved from 4:30 on.
Okay.
So if you want to get there early to set up, do what you need to do, that's fine. You got it from 4:30 on.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. For the people that were here today, I don't think anybody's going to walk out of here except maybe Celtic fans being disappointed, but it was just a great game to watch.
It was.
And honestly, it was great to see the stands filled again, like the good old days.
Yes.
You know, but good job by the referees. I thought they had complete control of the game. Game wasn't decided by a bad call. And thanks to lots of people. I mean, Rob LeBlanc doing the work behind the camera. He's helped out all year at the table. Nester for doing the cable casting along with your other people that filled in, whether it was Reverend Stroud, Eric Ribeiro, Joe Young. I'm not sure if I'm missing anybody.
And Iggy Gibson.
Oh, Iggy Gibson.
Iggy Gibson
That's right. He did the camera yesterday. Yes. Yeah. And also a shout out to the custodians this year. I thought were very cooperative. It didn't seem like it was us against them. I was really pleased with the way we were handled down here.
Long gone are the days of lights out Leon.
Oh, yes, that's for sure. Yeah, but I thought it was a great season. The kids were terrific, well behaved, played hard. I was very, very satisfied. What we need to do is get the numbers back up, keep the good kids playing basketball, provide them with this opportunity.
Right.
So Thank you again.
Thank you. And next season, the 2020 season, is going to be season 35. The MNBL turns 35 years old.
That's hard to fathom. That's a big number. I really don't. I don't have enough comment for that. Seriously, I don't know how that could be if I'm only 39.
I don't know either. Okay. Thank you. So that'll wrap up this 2019 season. Once again, the Kings are your MNBL 2019 champions. For the good Reverend Bernard Stroud, for @ref Rob Teutul, I am Nester Dudley saying we'll be seeing use in 2020 when the MNBL turns 35 years old.